G'day, I'm Melissa Shannon, founder of digitalscrapbookinghq.com, and today I'm sharing with you a process video. This is how I created my December daily pages using Photoshop Elements 2018 and some really fun templates and scrapbook kits. I start in Organizer. I like to get all my photos together in Organizer before I start scrapbooking with them, because it just makes it that much easier. And you'll see as well as we go on how I use them in the templates. So the first thing to do is find the photos for the day that I want. So now I go into the editor and open up Laurie Callison's Click and Drags templates. And I'll save my template as a new name. I made my own version of the template with those little white borders around the edge because Laurie has them without white borders, and I love a good white border. So as I often do, I start off with the journaling and I just type in anything that I can think of from that time. Now this is actually Christmas Day, so a lot of what I'm going to be doing is just like looking quickly between photos to see which ones look best and working out which ones to include. So I'm just in Organizer now, and I'd already star rated these photos, so it was pretty easy to actually go through and grab some photos. So just select them all and click Send to Organizer. And then I'm actually going to open up RadLab and adjust the photo, make them a bit more bright. And now I'm just going to my template and then dragging up from the photo bin the photos I want to include. At this stage, I'm not really worrying, I'm just trying to choose which is best. And I did try to do some shake correction on this really blurry photo, but it didn't help, so I gave up on that. And then after a few minutes, I thought, this is ridiculous. I've got too many photos. I'm going to need to make 2 pages for this. Because I just couldn't include all the photos I wanted to. And then I kind of got distracted watching Christmas videos, as you do. So what I did is I just worked on one page at a time, dragging the photos on, and you can see that they automatically clipped those photo spots. I don't even have to create a clipping mask or anything. That's just how they're made. And then if I want to change which photo, I just drag a new one over that same spot. It's totally easy. So you can see I've got both pages open right now, and I've moved the journaling onto a spot. That means I can actually see the journaling having its own space, which is really good. Now I head back to Organizer. Now I'm going to change my library that I'm using, and then I've collected up all my Christmas kits that I hadn't used, and I put them in this Christmas 2016 album. So I just used what was there. To make it super easy. Now what I'm just doing now is I just closed all of the photos that I had open, and then there's just less to fiddle around with in trying to drag things on. So I went through and chose some paper I liked. And when you're dragging on your paper, you need to be careful that you don't actually mouse over the photo spots and get that plus sign. You just need it to be in the background. Area when you're dragging it on. Then when I came to my journaling, I needed to take off that white border. So what I did there was just right mouse button click, and then I double clicked on that little FX icon, and then I could remove that stroke, and that's how I got rid of that white edge. And I turned that spot into a journaling spot by just putting some paper behind it. So then it's just a matter of making a couple of cute clusters. I just added them on, and then used some of my favorite shadow styles from One Little Bird. These are years and years old by now, but I just love them so much. So then I just zoom in and check how I've cropped all the photos. Anytime when you're using these click and drag templates, you can just single click on the photo, and then you can move them all around. And you can zoom in and out using that controller, and you can also click on the little icon with the folder on it to change which photo is in there. And now I'm just rearranging the order of some of the photos and just trying to get things looking as best as they can. And then I just saved the whole thing as JPEG and then uploaded it to Flickr because it was part of my Layout a Day challenge, so I wanted to get it all done. So that was pretty good. It only took me about 20 minutes to do that 2-pager, and I was editing photos and all that good stuff too. So I really encourage you to check out Laurie Callison's fabulous click or drag templates and create some beautiful pages in a flash for your December daily.